this tutorial on how to eat spaghetti like an Italian. I have here some spaghetti dressed with a Cavolo Nero and almond pesto. So I'm going to show you two ways that you can do this. So the first is only with a fork. I'm only going to use a fork. What you want to do is to gather very few strands of spaghetti between the tines of the fork. Then you want to point the fork at the side, to the side of your plate or bowl. Usually it's bowls for Italians. And you want to press the points of your fork against the bowl. And then use your fingers to twist. So this way you formed kind of a medium-sized bundle of wrapped up spaghetti. And now what you want to do is put this entire bundle in your mouth at once. If it's too big for you, there's no way to go back. This way you just have to start all over again. So now of course you're going to repeat this. See, it's only a few strands, but once it's all wrapped up, it becomes quite chunky. So you have to be careful at the moment of gathering the strands. This would be too big, for instance. Believe me, I've tried. And when they get kind of stuck this way, just start over. This is I'd say 4 strands. It's kind of the maximum. Another one joined it, so I'm just going to wrap up that one as well. So yeah, this is a perfect size for my mouth at least. So I'd say 4. If you're feeding a child, you might just want to get probably 1 or 2. And I would kind of I would advise to get them used to wrap up the spaghetti this way as soon as possible, rather than cut them for them. If you're new at this, I would probably suggest using a plate instead of a bowl, because that will give you more. Oh, this is too many. Because that will give you more room to do this. So the other way is to use a spoon, and this is quite obsolete way to eat spaghetti, I would say, but it was a custom, definitely. It's not just an Italian American custom, it was actually an Italian one. So what you want to do is just use the spoon as the surface for winding up the spaghetti. So it's quite simple, as you can see. And this is also something that might make it easier at the beginning, possibly. Because, for instance, if you have a big bowl of pasta and you don't have a lot of room on the side, you kind of solve that problem with a spoon. Once you get the hang of it, you might be able to just get your strands of spaghetti and kind of do this without touching any surface, just like that. And of course, if you're left-handed, you want to use the left hand to hold your fork. The kind of sauce does not make a lot of difference, although I have to say that if you're having something with small bits in, maybe a carbonara with like little pancetta or guanciale bits, or anything like that, it's a bit trickier, but the trick is to wind up your bundle of pasta this way, and then at the end, as you can see, there's still the tines of the fork are still free. So then I would just get the small bits of you at the end of your fork. So obviously, maybe in that case you want to get less strands of spaghetti. The kind of pasta also does not make a lot of difference, but there are some that are so big, like regginette, for instance, which I showed in my pasta packet video. One strand of those, it's enough, and it will even be too much. So again, it depends on the size. For instance, tagliatelle, you might just want, again, just one or two. Another thing to consider is that it is very unlikely that in Italy we eat pasta with, as a side of something like a piece of meat or something. It almost never happens. So maybe if you're struggling with this technique, it might be because your plate or bowl is full of other ingredients as well. So again, it's better to start simple. You might just want to start with the pasta. Or obviously, you can also just get a bigger plate. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I hope you find it useful. Please do let me know if you're interested in more eating videos. Buon appetito e a presto!